Today is the day we talk about guitars.
Wait a minute.
That's what we do every day. We're talking about why that new in the box guitar might not be that new in the box guitar that you were dreaming of.
Ouch.
Now, you're like, what, you're just doing this to sell guitars? Well, of course we are. That's the entire purpose of this. If that was true, half the videos we have would be taken off because we are very self-deprecating about ourselves, the guitar business as a whole sometimes, the shenanigans that go forth between just other business cycles and things. But no, this is a real one. We were analyzing this the other day, and this conversation has lasted 24 hours at this point.
By analyzing, he means we got drunk and talked about it on the couch.
We got drunk and fought and watched The Last of Us.
Shut your mouth.
You're a lying whore, Johnny. No, so we see a lot of the major manufacturers that sell directly. Hey, we're out doing a 10% off sale or something. This goes from Fenders to Gibsons. PRS doesn't do this.
Good point.
And Taylor doesn't do this.
Nope.
Martin doesn't do this. It just, when we see it, like, and we get why, and sometimes these companies get in big trouble and they gotta move inventory. I mean, I get that. Yes. That's all. We've done whole stories on that one. They got the whole glut and then they sort of screwed up, and yeah, but so we were analyzing it, even talking about, it's called fallout within the guitar business of like how many guitars are built for the manufacturer that they sort of see that aren't up to standards before it leaves the factory.
Right. And
goes to the retailers or to the customer. And then that's one number. And it's higher than a lot of people think. It can be up to 20%. It can be more. It can be less. But it's still, when we get guitars, new in the box, I'm going to call it the 1/5 rule.
What's that, Baxter? What is it?
1 out of 5's got a doohickey on it. There's something. There's something. It's not like it's a bad guitar. It's just not. It's not set up right is the minimum, or it's not working.
Right. Which is still sometimes is a really simple thing.
It's a simple fix that
However,
yes.
That
we as a guitar shop, it's our job to unbox these guitars. So we get some people on the internet are like, I only want a guitar straight from the factory in the box. And then I'm sending it back. Well, this is the reason things keep going up in cost too, because people keep sending guitars. Oh, they pass it on to us.
A small aside about that, those people, right? They want that, but they're the same people that then when they get that guitar, if there's any little thing, they send that guitar back. And then that guitar can't go to any of those people. It's a really strange cycle.
But it does.
Well, absolutely.
That's the secret, the dirty secret of the guitar. Well, it does. I mean, it has to go recycle back in. It's still a new guitar.
Sealed, yeah.
Unless it's been blembed or scratched up or something, and then that's a whole other operation. But no, it's like, let's talk about Sweetwater. They do have an inspection system. They take it out, they photograph it, they weigh it, they make sure it works.
Yeah.
That's the bare minimum of what you should expect and demand from your instrument, because things happen in transit, and it might happen from that, from Sweetwater
from there
to you as well. This happens not just with the major manufacturers, boutique stuff as well.
I literally saw a post the other day, a guy saying he didn't buy from Sweetwater because of that. He wanted the last hands that touched it to be the factory. Which, fine, but you're rolling the dice a little bit. Well, and I mean, all right, I don't know how I'm sure that I have some strange psychoses, but if I get a guitar, even if it's something small like that, or an amp or anything, and it doesn't work, I have a really hard mental time going forward. If my first, now it's fine if like it's basic maintenance or something goes wrong months, then they're all on and I have it fixed. Cool. But if it's right out of the bat, it's hard.
Let's say the middle pickup doesn't work
to recover from that.
And so I just got the neck and the bridge on the Strat, and it's a mental hurdle. And so, so you're sort of stuck there for a minute, and you can fix it. It's probably a solder joint, or it's probably just a part in the switch, in your pickup selector. Pickup selector,
also a switch.
Yeah. Just one of the dragon claws. I can grab it and maybe right. And it's an easy fix.
All sorts of little things.
Yeah, it's things we do it a lot more often than Yeah. Like all guitar shops do, from Guitar Center to lowly casino guitars. Like we are taking apart guitars, and so it's got us sort of spinning more on we have lots of people ask us and wanting to get in the guitar business too. and we love helping new guitar shops get into the game.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Chat with folks a lot about that.
And like we had a lot of people call us during COVID that were wanting to get into it, and it was
Don't do it.
It was impossible. You couldn't. You know, it was sort of like it was maybe the best time, but impossible to get in. Isn't that how it always works too? It's like there was no inventory.
You couldn't get guitars, right?
Couldn't get guitars.
Couldn't become a dealer. I mean, you maybe could on some like really lower end.
I feel like the manufacturers were like they were all like the country clubs. They're like, no, sorry, you can't come in right now to our party
With their monocle.
Totally
Their smoking jackets.
No, my friends.
I don't even really know what that is, but it seems fancy. Yeah.
We're fancy. Be quiet.
Oh yeah.
But now we're getting some more people asking again, and I wanted to say yes, because I think manufacturers are going to be wanting more shops.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe no. It's a tricky time because some of them have overbuilt now, and they weren't prepared for the slowdown that happened. And so they're discounting. So they might load you up. Let's say you become a new Fender dealer, like a new shop. Let's say you're and they load you up with a bunch of gear, and you're like, sweet, I'm psyched. And then all of a sudden they blast out 10, 15% off direct from Fender. And you're like, oh.
Well, they're basically in the dump the inventory mode, not necessarily in we want you to succeed. It's sort of like when you're in college, you get all those credit card offers. They're like, here's all this free money. Just take it. Dude, what could go wrong?
I remember that. Oh my God. I was so amazed. I was like, oh my God.
Really? Wow.
I'm rich all of a sudden.
Right. And then you realize, oh God, I have to pay this back.
No, and we say this is strange. We're in a weird situation. Like, I absolutely adore Fender.
Yes.
Like the guitar, and I adore working with them. I don't have to say any of this stuff. It's just, we get in trouble sometimes for saying like the wrong things, but like, I have a great rep. I've had a great working relationship from day one. When I remember talking to him, his name's Frank, when I was in the parking lot of the frozen yogurt place. What's the place down here? That Purple Penguin. Yeah, like, and I remember like waiting there. Like when I sent my wife and kids in, I think I just had like the one kid at this point. Yeah, I had the one kid. I think or maybe God, we didn't even have the kid at this point. Yeah, I think we just had the kid.
Yeah, I had one kid.
Just had a kid. It was like a baby. Then they were in there, and like I was just negotiating the deals, and he was so much fun and so excited. We've done this whole thing together. It's been great. But some folks in like these with the big distributors and makers don't have those relationships. Maybe it's just I'm that affable.
Yeah, I do think there is something that you have sort of we've become people to them somehow. Maybe through some dumb luck, but I do think you're very
we sell a lot of guitars.
We sell a lot of guitars. But if you were newer,
we didn't sell a lot of guitars to me, and they took a chance on us. We were the first custom shop dealer ever that was not a dealer before. Like we just like bam.
Like off the.
One of the first Taylor dealers too, that was not a shop at all. You know, that they're just open cold, like just cold turkey, without being like from some major investment pool. Like they weren't going to do it at first. That was some friendly help from our friends at Wildwood that helped Steve in particular.
It's really cool when you think about that.
But that's how this business works, but it's just tricky. So like when people ask us, like I'm very careful. I'm like, yeah, this is what's happening now, because it used to be the old days of when you wanted to open a shop or something, they would give you SKUs and you have to carry X amount of this guitar and Y amount of this. We never had to deal with that because we do so much custom shop. They're like, do whatever you want to do, and you can have Squires, you can have it, you don't have to, or whatever. But we like Squires, so
it's true.
We have them. I'm a classic vibe connoisseur.
A CVC.
I was like, it took me a minute to process that.
Oh my God.
So, but it comes back to our relationship with these manufacturers. I mean, some of these have great QC. Yes. So like PRS has really good QC. It's been maybe a handful of guitars that we've had issues with from opening the box. And it's like stuff like a pot maybe went bad or something. And they can usually send us out some pots, bam, bam, bam. Easy. We swap them. It's easy, it's quick. Some have had to go back, but you know,
rare.
We get guitars all the way up to the custom shop, you know, all the way up to high-end acoustics that there's some issues with.
And, you know, granted,
we fix them, we send them back.
We're getting a lot of guitars right now. They're building so many guitars. You know, there is part of my brain that says, oh, it probably seems like, I mean, I think it has gone up, but I think everybody's just in a rush to get
it has gone up because production was pushed so hard. So, man, I've talked to all the guitar shops that I'm friends with, like I've mentioned. We've all had sort of similar issues. It's gone up, but like those who, I treat all of our manufacturers with that like humans.
Yes.
Like, I mean, when I'm talking, like when I talk about Fender, I'm talking about Frank.
Right.
You know, he's a friend. When I talk about Taylor, I'm talking about Don and Eric, you know, and like all the guys there. And I'm talking about Martin, it's Chris Bacon. I mean, I don't think of this monolithic Martin of 1833. And I think
it is neat to have
friend.
a face to all those.
And I think of the guys I met on the floor that work, and that's what I think of. It's not, because it is just people. I learned that lesson sort of the hard way through this business, and it isn't, you know, and these corporations make some horrible mistakes sometimes.
Sure.
It's people that make the mistakes, and it gets filtered down. It's almost like world governments. You know?
They would never make mistakes, Baxter.
No, I don't hate anybody. It's like, but it's just the leaders sometimes.
Oh yeah.
No, that's why I would behoove when you are in the guitar market. Like, I don't care where you get it from, but try to get it from a shop that you can respect. You know is going to have hands on the guitar. You know, it's not going to be sitting on a wall getting banged up by like every, like, you know, 10-year-old walking through with ice cream in his hand. But it's going to be respected. It might, some of these guitars just go back in the cases or going hooks way high away, and they're safe. But, you know, you want to have some fingers on the guitar. So that's my thought.
True.
Your thoughts? Same?
I think I line up to that pretty well. And I mean, you know, God, it is important that it is a place that you respect, because I have ordered things before from larger box-like stores, even while I was an employee there, and talked to another shop on the phone and said, "Hey, I would like this thing."
Oh, it's for you?
This is for me. This is for me. And I would like to order this thing. And you know, is it a great, you know, how is it? Is a ton of people played? Oh, no one's played it. It's up high. And then it comes to me, and I was like, holy crap.
And it's yours at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I remember those.
That was one of my last employee experiences.
Yeah, I'm just going to call this one even and just hit the high road here. No, let us know your experiences with it. And like, hopefully, like, you're having great ones all across the board. That's the job of these manufacturers and their partners, which are the resellers, which translates into shops. Like, it's our job to give you a great experience, a great piece to play with, and just enjoy at the end of the day. And it doesn't always work out that way, but like, you know, hopefully
that's the goal.
Through proper communication, honesty, and transparency, it can be an amazing experience. Even when something goes wrong, it can still go great.
Yeah. I
had a friend customer buying a wonderful Buffalo Dale Wilson guitar the other day. He was so excited. I had to tell him, unfortunately, that guitar never made it here. We didn't. Wasn't supposed to. We don't have it.
Yeah.
Here's your money back. I'm sorry, but it was funny. He was laughing the whole time. It's no big deal. We were just cracking up. But it was. I just love that guy too. I don't know why. I haven't even met him in person. I just can't wait to meet him though. It's one day. And we had our first like live stream with some of our members only this morning. That was a lot of fun too.
That was really fun.
That was a good time.
And especially once we found the comments.
Well, yeah. I wasn't there for the first
the
hour.
Chat.
I joined in later.
No one's saying anything. It's weird.
Everyone hates us.
Turns out you have to turn live chat on.
Yes, we're stupid. Again, thanks for joining us. Click like, subscribe.
Hit the old bell.
We'll see you out there on the old dusty trails. It's a new one.